you think, and I'm not one to gabble on. Read all about it, read all about it, read all about it in the folk rag. If anyone is missing, they'll be in the next edition. They'll be there in the extra. Read all about it, read all about it, read all about it in the folk rag. Lock up your grandmothers, here come the Slimy Brothers. I read it in the folk rag. It's all there in the folk rag. It's fearless and fair in the folk rag.
The folk rag, some of you may not know, you might be too young, but it was a magazine that was put out by a group of dedicated folkies in Brisbane. This was prior to the internet, of course, and Facebook, but you could always pick up what was going on, who was playing, where they were playing, how their relationships had changed.
That's when we posted it out.
Alright, this next song is about a group of people that is sort of in everyone's life, and every couple's life, and it's called The Good Old Boys. Honey, babe, there's no need to worry. I'm just a bit late and I'm so sorry. I'm out here knocking on the door, won't you come on down? It's beyond a joke, it's past being funny. The taxi driver wants his money. And by the way, babe, guess who's back in town? The good old boys arrived unexpected, the good old boys. I was misdirected by the good old boys, as good as they've ever been. The good old boys, I met them at the station, the good old boys. We had a celebration, now come on darling, please don't make a scene. The time before I said it'd be the last, has it been 3 days? That's sure gone fast. I think the taxi driver's gonna know off his brain. I love you, babe, come on, do me a favor. Lights are coming on, we're waking up the neighbors. And did I tell you who's back in town again? The good old boys loosen their collars, the good old boys. I had to lend them $50. The good old boys gave this place a stir. The good old boys shook this city. The good old boys, to leave them was a pity. The good old boys, as good as they ever were. The taxi driver's got me by the throat. Come on, darling, come down and let me in. Remember that dress you saw in the shop? Well, I'll buy you, babe, and I won't stop there. I'll buy you new shoes, I'll even buy you a diamond ring. And the good old boys left about the same time, and as the money ran out, they took their leave and left me standing there in the rain. The good old boys are a thing of the past. The good old boys, you've heard the last of the good old boys until they come back again. I said the good old boys are a thing of the past. The good old boys, you've heard the last of the good old boys until they come back again. This is a song about a fellow who just wants what everybody else has, and it's called A Slice of the Pie. Strolling around Tinseltown with my shades and hat pulled down, looking for a slice of the pie. I wasn't up and I wasn't down, and I wasn't feeling glory bound. I just felt like a slice of the pie. I walked in off the street, she said please take a seat. Took my coat, took my hat and started up the old chit chat. Said what's a man like you think he might want to do? I said I thought I'd have a slice of the pie. Nothing fancy, nothing free, nothing out of the ordinary. I just feel like a slice of the pie. She said you want something with that? I said no, I'll have it straight. Just slice it off and warm it up and put it on the plate. A band in the corner was playing ragtime blues. I sat there and waited for my pie. Someone was singing, hand me down my walking shoes. I tapped my foot and waited for my pie. She said, while you're waiting, why not dance with me? You could work up an appetite and burn a few calories. Well, she took my hand and dragged me up, and we started with the jitterbug, but all I could think of was my pie. We did the crawl, we did the jive, the Black Bottom and the Jackson 5, but I was getting hungry for my pie. Then the band played a slow one, she wrapped herself around me. I had quivers down my backbone and trembles in my knee. But we danced and danced and called for more. I was break dancing on the floor when the cook yelled out, "We're fresh out of pie." You could have knocked me down with a feather. She took me home and her name was Heather. There's much more to life than a pie, says I, says I. There's much more to life than a pie, says I, says I. There's much more to life than a pie. I always forget to take a breath in that song and I nearly collapse. This next song is a suburban love song, and it's called Full Moon and Balmy.
I think somebody's calling you.
One of those grandmothers.
and balmy, we sat on the veranda. The kids were asleep and we were in love, holding hands and swinging in time with the music and counting the stars up above. I said how I love you, you said do you really? I said more than ever, I said I love you. I got up to dim the lights when I saw him, my opposite neighbour, Trevor Fondue. He threw something shiny, it looked like a bottle, it sounded like glass, over the fence into the yard of Buster and Shirley. I could stay here all night and tell you stories about them. I thought that was it, I thought it was over, but lo and behold, Buster raced out, saw all his front light, stark raving naked, saw all the glass and started to shout. He called out to Shirley to bring out his shotgun. Shirley came running, my God, what a sight. Buster took aim and blew Trevor's mailbox into 1,000 pieces, then went back inside. Well, just when you'd say let bygones be bygones, out came Trevor with a red jerry can, poured all the contents over Buster's Monaro, set it alight and guffawed as he ran. Buster raced out, couldn't believe his eyebrows. He went for his chainsaw and started it up. He cut all the posts on Trevor's veranda, then went back in to watch the Blathers low cup. Well, I didn't think Trevor could be quite so stupid. I thought he'd stay in with his wife Geraldine, but no, not Trevor, the world's biggest ratbag. 5 seconds flat, he was back on the scene, revving the guts out of his tow truck. He backed up to Buster's and pulled down his shed. Old Daisy McManus, our next door neighbour, called 000 and crawled under her bed. The cops and the fireys arrived with lights flashing. They cordoned the street and they held a debrief. When they saw it was Buster and Trevor the ratbag, it wasn't worth the paperwork, the stress or the grief. Well, things quietened down, the All Blacks were winning. Trevor got engrossed in a smart magazine. The street was transformed as though nothing had happened. Another night, the suburban dream. I turned to my true love and massaged her shoulders. Before all that happened, what was it you said? She said, leave me alone, take your hands off my shoulders. I've got a headache and I'm going to bed.
Mick could write these songs and say, I've just written a new song, and it just went from one thing to the next. I couldn't believe it. This is one of your favourites, Terry, you know how? Yeah, okay, so it used to be.
Another old song
written years and years and years ago. We finally recorded it, and it's on an album up the back for $10. The album is called The Band, Short Stories. And it's called In a House. In a house that overlooks the sea, she's living there and waiting there for me. She said she'd wait until the end of spring. That gives me time to think out everything, like who I am and what I want to be. And is she the right one for me? And as a single man, am I really free? Or has freedom dragged me in way too deep? She knows my heart, she's been inside of me. She knows how much I love the sea. All I need is a little time alone to sort through the pieces one by one. Is love enough to get us through the day? And what's for me here if I stay? I could throw the I Ching and see what it has to say, but most often I just turn the other way. I'm thinking more about you and the sea. It's been good living here alone, but I'm sick and tired of talking on the phone. But I often sit and wait for it to ring. I've had the time to think out everything. It's been so long since I heard the seabirds sing. I'll be down to see you in the spring. Yes, it's been so long since I heard the seabirds sing. I'll be down to see you in the spring. Almost got it.
This next song I think's Mick's best song. Certainly one of his best songs. It's a good song. And
I don't agree, but anyway.
Mick hates all these good songs. That's called But You. Or if it was written down in brackets, there'd be everyone was there, close brackets, but you.
Back in my hometown, Saturday night, making plans what we all should do. Everybody's singing, and everybody's singing, and everyone was there but you. Each time the door opened, I was secretly hoping you'd come floating in as you do. and everyone was there but you. Nothing has changed, good friends all our days, though we still have our own point of view. Nothing but good times, just like the old times, and everyone was there but you. I fill my glass and I try not to ask how you're doing, where you are and with who. But the night is still young, I bite my tongue, and everyone was there but you. Born of the snake, lady of the lake, one horse town, Jillaroo. You were the one I wanted to come, but everyone was there but you. Folks, the bar is closed and band's playing one last song or two. Out on the floor, let them play just one more, 'cause everyone's there but you. Dancing the slow one, I couldn't find no one who could hold a candle to you. But the feelings diminish, the night is finished, and everyone was there but you. Born of the snake, lady of the lake, one horse town, Jillaroo. You were the one I wanted to come, but everyone was there but you. You were the one I wanted to come, but everyone was there but you.
This next one's one of Mick's worst songs, I reckon. I haven't told him before.
It's a G.
That'll help.
It's called Leaving Brisbane. Oh, I'm leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I'll be sailing out well before the dawn. Goodbye Story Bridge, keep a cold one in the fridge. I'll be back before you realise I'm gone. There's a pub on the corner in the valley, I call it home whenever I'm in port. There's the prettiest girl by far, little Nell behind the bar. No wonder I drink much more than I ought. But I'm leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I'm sailing out well before the dawn. Goodbye Vulture Street, but save my seat. I'll be back before you realise I'm gone. Since the grasshopper's knees, I've sailed the 7 seas with a rough and tumble, rowdy, rolling crew. In winds that prevail, in hurricanes and gales, but the roaring 40s blow me back to you. I wish I was a man on the land with a normal job like driving a train. Sit at home, fancy free, little Nell on my knee. But it's time to haul up anchor again. And I'm leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I'm sailing out well before the dawn. Goodbye Logan Lee, save a soft spot for me. I'll be back before you realise I'm gone. Oh, I could go on sailing forever. There's always new horizons, far away frontiers. And that's all good and well, but you see, little Nell is doing her level best to make sure I stay here. I won't be leaving Brisbane town in the morning. I won't be sailing out when it's early. Goodbye jolly crew, all the very best to you. Little Nell has got me by the short and curly. Little Nell has won my heart, I'm staying here. This next song is about an old blues singer. You've probably heard about him. It's called Big Willie. You people would laugh at anything. Big Willie was here, he sang some songs, he told some stories, but now he's gone. He's gone on down to Bluestown on the early morning train. Big Willie blows in and Big Willie blows out again. He drank some coffee, he drank some beer, he asked everybody, what would you like to hear? He sang about the drinking, he sang about the early morning rain. Big Willie blows in and Big Willie blows out again. If he blows into town, blowing in the wind, blowing Gabriel's trumpet and blowing big smoke rings. If he blows his last dollar, when he blows with might and main, blow him a kiss from Hungry Charlie before he blows out again. down at the drugstore on 54 and 5. Big Willie asked the owner for some pills to stay alive, but the owner up and shot him right between the brain. Big Willie blew in, but this time he didn't blow out again. How could this happen? A right word can't be said. Why go and shoot Big Willie between the head? Round here things are different. Round here things will never be the same. Big Willie don't blow in, Big Willie don't blow out again. I go around the country singing Willie's songs, telling Willie's stories I can tell all night long. A lot of people wish the drugstore owner had shot me instead. And Big Willie would still blow in, and hungry Charlie was lying dead. That Big Willie would still blow in, and hungry Charlie was lying dead. We're going to rush through these next few songs. We're not even going to talk to you anymore. Nobody But You. This is another love song. Or my idea of a love song anyway. I got no one to love, no one to care for, no one to hold or be right there for, no one to keep all my spare time spare for, nobody but you. To turn on, no one to undress, no one to leave my bed in a mess, nobody but you. To the pictures, no one funny to keep me in stitches, no one to scratch my back when it itches, nobody but you, no one to play, no one to sing for, no one to try and do everything for, and no one to buy a diamond ring for, nobody put in a bumper crop for no one to buy something special at the shop for nobody but you. No one to smile every time she spots me. No one to say that she finally got me. And no one to absolutely beside me. Nobody but you. No one, no one, no one at all. There's nobody like you. After all these years, my voice is going.
So I reckon this next one is Mick's finest.
Mick and Ross is, Mick and Ross.
And it's about a band I used to play in many years ago. I assume it is, but that's
There are
the...
similarities.
Yeah, and I think several members of that band are maybe here this evening.
All the champions. Might remember. Yeah.
Saturday night at the old country hall, they've all driven for miles to attend the ball. So strike up the music and give 'em the call. We're the champions at keeping us dancing. Hear the whistle and feel the tune and the beat, the tapping of hands and the tapping of feet. Oh, you look so handsome and you look so sweet, and the champions that keeping us dancing. I started to stutter when I asked her to dance, but she took my hand with a smile and a glance. Was that a pocket I had in my pants when the champions got us up dancing? So swing around lightly and swing around fast, row for row and under the arch. I remember the night that you gave me your heart, when the champions got us up dancing. And young men and women all ready to jig, and Luigi's home brew, and we all took a swig. Then the champions got us up dancing, with a hoot and a holler and a hip flask of rum, a kiss on the cheek and a pinch on the bum. I had such a ball, I'm so glad I come, when the champions got us up dancing, with a hoot and a holler and a hip flask of rum, a kiss on the cheek and a pinch on the bum. Well, I had such a ball, I'm so glad I come, when the champions got us up dancing, when when the champions got us up dancing, when the champions got us up dancing. Thank you, Neurum Creek. Thanks, Yvonne and Angela.
Yes.
Can't think of a better way to wake up than having a laugh and a clap along and a sing along. Awesome, guys. Makes me want to get on the front page of the folk rag. How do you do that now?